Hi friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So we will continue our discussion around different minor arcana cards. We have already completed our discussion on the major arcana cards and the suit of pentacles. And we have begun our discussion on the suit of swords. So the card which we are going to discuss today in the suit of swords is the Eight of Swords. So before we start our discussion on this card, just a quick recap of all what we have studied so far. We have already discussed that tarot is basically used for doing a character analysis, to get a glimpse of the future, to get a solution to remediate confusion, and it also helps in doing meditation and scanning your energies of any evil influence. Now when it comes to understanding the constituting numbers of these tarot cards, they can be divided into two chunks, the major arcana cards and the minor arcana cards. Arcana is a Latin word which means secret. So these major arcana cards which we have already discussed in detail in our series, that they are 22 in numbers and they tell about the more universal theme and the more impactful and the long lasting events, circumstances and the situation. But when it comes to understanding the impact of these energies which affect us on our daily lives in the form of our emotions, our relationship, our material financial concerns, you need to study these minor arcana cards which are in total 56 in numbers and can be divided into four suits. The suit of wands which tells about your action, creativity, movement, confidence, enthusiasm, enterprising. Next is the suit of cups which represents the water element and tells about your emotional relationship, your spiritual experiences. Next is the suit of swords which represents the air element and tells about your mental clarity, intellectual pursuits, anxiety, stress, depression. And last is the suit of pentacles which represents the earth element and tells about your material and financial concerns, security and the stability. Each of these suit carries in total 14 cards. The aces, 9 numbered cards from the card number 2 till the card number 10 and the 4 court cards, page, knight, queen and the king. So far in our this discussion on the suit of swords, we have discussed that ace of sword tells about truth, justice, fortitude, mental clarity. Next is the two of swords which tells about avoiding truth, emotional blockage, you do not know which way to go, you are struck in an impasse kind of situation. Three of swords just tells about loneliness, betrayal, emotional breakup, all kind of anxiety in the relationship can be seen from the three of swords. Four of swords tells about the meditation, contemplation, where you are preparing quietly for something big. You are just preparing yourself and trying to rejuvenate your energy in order to look out which prospects are good for you in the life. Next is the five of swords which tells about open dishonor. Five of swords also tells about when you need to act out of your own self interest. Little bit of the selfishness can be seen from the five of swords. Six of swords just tells about when you are feeling blues, you are kind of you have gone through all kind of hardships in the life and you are trying to recover from all those kind of hard times which you have gone through. This six of swords also tells about the travels. Seven of swords and the card just previous to it was all about you are running away, you want to be independent in your life, whether in the form of your business, your enterprising, but you want to be independent. So we have discussed all of that. Now we will have a discussion on this eight of swords. So as you can see in this card that this lady who is in the epicenter is blindfolded. She can't see because she is blindfolded. She just can't move around because she has been bound, and she just can't reach out because she has been surrounded by the swords, and it looks like she is being very restricted. She is very lonely because she has gone far away from her house, which looks like on top of this hill which is very far away. So this castle which is on the hill which is very far looks like her home. So this card and its divinatory meaning tells about all the situation where you are restricted in the life, where you are confused, you are powerless, you do not know which way to go, what to do, how to behave, and even if you are trying to get into something, you are lacking that kind of freedom, that kind of choices in the life which we all of us have. So in its upright meaning, this card tells about all kind of situation of the blockage, restriction, confusion, powerlessness. Any point of time you find this card to be reversed in your reading. This card just tells about all the situation, when you might come across all those people who are generous in nature. In a reverse formation, this card also tells about some new beginning which will happen in the life, release, freedom can be seen if this card will come out to be reversed in your reading. Now, whenever it comes to the the real life situation where this card can be fitted in the lives of the people. So let's say someone who has come to you for a reading and he's planning to to join a new job, and this card has appeared in the reading. So you can just tell this person that this job might look good on the surface, but once you get into it from the authority point of view, you will not enjoy as much of the authority there. You might feel yourself suppressed, you might feel yourself blocked, where you do not have the power and the authority to act as the way you were acting in your previous organization. Same ways, someone who has come to you for a reading, and that person just wants to know his status of the relationship, where this relationship is heading in the life. The mere appearance of this card is just going to give this hint that the relationship is not nurturing. Relationship has reached a deadlock kind of situation where one person is feeling suppressed, one person is feeling kind of blocked in the relationship. So this is all what I wanted to say as my take on the 8 of Swords. I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notification on tarot, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.
शिवो